Jen, and well, today we're here at Alancha, one of my favorite surf spots, and I thought I would be inspired to talk a little bit about this kind of bullshit that's happening behind me here. So one of the things that for me I'm really passionate about, and I actually learned from a lot of my friends here in Mexico, is they always say like there's always waves, siempre hay olas. And I would go out sometimes and I'm like, you've got to be kidding, like this is like absolute crap, like what am I supposed to do with this, right? And there would be current and the waves aren't breaking very nicely and I would be struggling. And one of the things I really learned and appreciated is like surfing is challenging, and most of the time, like 95% of the time, we're not going to get like these like perfect, amazing conditions where everything's like in the dreams, like in the surf movies, you know, it's like this perfect peeling wave. And so one of the things I really learned is learning how to surf when it's not nice, when it's a little bit choppy, when it's a little bit peaky, when it's a little bit windy, in conditions that are not ideal, actually is really important, because first of all, it's 95% of the time you don't get perfect surf, right? So you get to enjoy your experience way more. But the other thing too is it really helps to make you a better surfer. So today, for example, there was a lot of current in the water. It was really hard to read the waves. But the thing is that when you actually start to play, it really makes you have to move around. It really forces you to paddle to the right position and really learn and understand what the positioning is. So most of the time, you know, as surfers, we like to like blame everything else for why we're not catching waves, you know, like I don't have the right board, or like I'm really tired, or like whatever it is, right? Like I myself do the very same thing. But what I learned is when other people are catching waves and I'm not, I'm always looking at, okay, like what are they doing? Because there's always a way. And even if it's not pretty, even if it's like you have to catch a little white water and then you get into a reformed wave, there's always a way to have fun and enjoy the ocean. So, you know, even spending a little bit of time at the beach and just looking and watching the waves for a little bit can kind of show you like, where do I want to sit? Where is working? And just be open to actually trying different things, like actually putting yourself in different positions and not being in the same spot over and over and over again and see what happens. So this is something for me as a surfer, like I've found has hugely helped, not just like my wave count, but my enjoyment, right? Because 95% of the time, like even today, I caught a ton of waves, a ton of fun. They were not all pretty, you know, like I wasn't worried too much about, you know, looking perfect or like, you know, but there's still something that one, we can work on, and two, we can still catch a shit ton of waves. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. If you guys have any comments or any thoughts, let me know. And if there's anything else that you want me to go a little bit deeper on about like what we can do to actually read waves, like I'd like to actually talk about that maybe in a different video, but get a little bit more details. But if you guys have specific questions, you know, if you have specific challenges, let me know. I would love to talk about it. As you guys know, I love talking about surfing and waves all day long. So I think for now, we'll leave it at that. But as you guys can see, even though it's like not amazing and ideal, I mean, there's still people catching waves. Like even people on shortboards are catching waves, right? So it's always possible. There's always a way. And sometimes when we can kind of like hone our craft and shift our perspective a little bit, we can really make amazing leaps in our surfing and enjoy ourselves a lot more. So that's it for today.